The paradox of fame, YAMAN's journey through stardom. What does it mean to shine brighter than the sun, yet feel an unshakable chill of loneliness? How does one bask in the adoration of millions while wrestling with an inner void? Welcome to the electrifying, heart-wrenching world of fame, where YAMAN, a name synonymous with charisma and success, stands as a blazing example. His meteoric rise from a Turkish heartthrob to an international icon is nothing short of a modern fairy tale. But is there a shadow lurking behind the spotlight? Let's dive into the exhilarating, yet haunting, paradox of fame through the lens of YAMAN's extraordinary life. Brought to you by Magazine News and Gossip. The rise of a star, from humble beginnings to global fame. YAMAN's story is one that sets pulses racing. Picture this: a young man, armed with raw talent and a magnetic presence, steps into the chaotic world of show business. His chiseled features and undeniable charm quickly catapult him to stardom in Turkey, where he becomes a household name through hit TV series. But the story doesn't stop there. His appeal crosses borders, conquering hearts in Italy and beyond. It's the kind of ascent that dreams are made of, isn't it? Yet, with every step up the ladder of fame, a question looms. What does this dazzling rise cost a man like YAMAN? From his early days as a relatable, down-to-earth actor to his transformation into a polished, international celebrity, YAMAN's journey is a roller coaster of triumphs. His talent shines in gripping dramas, and his physique turns heads on red carpets. But as Magazine News and Gossip uncovers, fame doesn't just amplify your strengths, it reshapes who you are. The YAMAN of today, exuding confidence and a touch of mystique, is a far cry from the approachable star who first captured hearts. Is this evolution a choice? Or is it the industry's invisible hand sculpting him into a larger-than-life persona? The double-edged sword of stardom. Fame is a double-edged sword, sharp and gleaming, capable of cutting through barriers to success while leaving deep wounds of isolation. For YAMAN, the spotlight has brought unimaginable opportunities, lucrative deals, adoring fans, and a life most can only dream of. But at what price? As Magazine News and Gossip explores, the brighter the spotlight, the darker the shadows it casts. Surrounded by crowds chanting his name, YAMAN might still feel like he's standing alone on an empty stage. The world of show business is a glittering mirage. From the outside, it's all glamour, red carpets, designer suits, and flashing cameras. But peel back the curtain, and you'll find a world where authenticity is often sacrificed for image. YAMAN, like many stars, must navigate a landscape where every move is scrutinized, every smile analyzed. Does he ever get to take off the mask? The pressure to maintain a flawless public persona can stifle genuine emotions, leaving stars like YAMAN caught between who they are and who the world expects them to be. The lonely pinnacle, fame's hidden toll. Here's a question that might stop you in your tracks. Can you be surrounded by love and still feel unloved? For someone like YAMAN, who commands the devotion of millions, the answer is a resounding yes. Fame can be a lonely summit. At the peak of his career, YAMAN is a titan, his name synonymous with success. Yet, Magazine News and Gossip dares to ask, does the roar of the crowd drown out the silence within? The irony of fame is that it attracts people like moths to a flame, but how many of those connections are real? As YAMAN's star rose, so did the number of people orbiting his world. Managers, fans, opportunists. But sincerity is hard to come by in an industry built on appearances. True friends, the ones who see past the fame, are rare gems. And when the applause fades, as it inevitably does, who stays by your side? For YAMAN, the weight of this solitude might be heavier than the world realizes. Love in the spotlight, a doomed dance? Now, let's turn up the heat and talk about love. Can fame and romance ever coexist? Can Yaman's love life has been a whirlwind of rumors and headlines, each more tantalizing than the last. His rumored romance with co-star Demet Özdemir set hearts ablaze, with fans rooting for a fairy tale ending. But as magazine news and gossip reveals, the reality was far messier. The relentless glare of fame, coupled with clashing schedules and lifestyles, tore their connection apart. Was it love, or just a fleeting spark magnified by the spotlight? Since then, Yaman's name has been linked to a string of high-profile romances, yet none have lasted.
Why?
Fame doesn't just complicate relationships, it can sabotage them. Every date, every glance, every whispered moment is fodder for the media. The pressure to maintain a perfect image while juggling a demanding career leaves little room for vulnerability. For Yaman, finding a partner who can navigate this chaotic world might feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. Could it be that fame, the very thing that elevates him, is also the barrier to true love? The illusion of happiness, money, fame, and the void within. Here's a bombshell question. Does money buy happiness? Most would say no, but let's be real. Having a fortune like Yaman sure doesn't hurt. Mansions, luxury cars, and designer wardrobes are all within reach. Yet, magazine news and gossip digs deeper. Can these trappings fill the void that fame often leaves behind? The answer might surprise you. Happiness isn't found in bank accounts or Instagram likes. It's an inside job. For Yaman, the external markers of success are undeniable. But inner peace? That's a tougher quest. The constant demands of fame, endless appearances, grueling schedules, and the pressure to stay relevant can erode even the strongest spirit. Add to that the superficial connections that dominate show business, and it's easy to see why even the brightest stars can feel dim inside. Yaman's journey reminds us that true happiness lies beyond the red carpet, in the quiet moments of self-discovery and genuine connection. The mask of show business, hiding in plain sight. Show business is a world of illusions, where every smile is a performance and every gesture calculated. For Yaman, living under this microscope means constantly balancing authenticity with expectation. Magazine news and gossip peels back the layers. Behind the confident swagger and dazzling charm, is there a man yearning to be seen for who he truly is? In an industry that thrives on facades, vulnerability is a liability. Stars like Yaman are often forced to wear a mask, projecting an image of invincibility while hiding their struggles. The media and fans crave drama, not depths, leaving little room for genuine expression. Does Yaman ever get to let his guard down? Perhaps only in the company of his closest confidants, away from the cameras and headlines, can he share his true self. But even then, the weight of fame follows him like a shadow. The future of Yaman, a quest for balance. As Yaman continues to dominate screens and steal hearts, what lies ahead? Will he conquer the loneliness that haunts so many stars, or will fame's grip tighten? Magazine news and gossip predicts a journey of self-discovery for this enigmatic star. The path to true happiness isn't paved with awards or adulation. It's built on meaningful relationships and inner peace. Yaman's challenge is to find that balance, to carve out a space where he can be more than a celebrity. The world watches Yaman with bated breath, but his greatest battle might be an internal one. Can he redefine success on his own terms? Can he find love that withstands the pressures of fame? And most importantly, can he discover a happiness that doesn't fade when the cameras stop rolling? These are the questions that make his story so compelling, so human. Conclusion: the universal search for meaning. Yaman's life is a dazzling paradox, a testament to the highs of fame and the lows of isolation. His journey, as magazine news and gossip illuminates, is a mirror for us all. Fame may amplify your voice, but it doesn't guarantee you'll be heard. Money may open doors, but it can't unlock true connection. And success, while exhilarating, can't fill the heart's deepest cravings. In the end, YAMAN's story is a reminder that happiness isn't found in the spotlight. It's found in the quiet corners of life, in the laughter of true friends, in the warmth of authentic love, and in the courage to be yourself. So, as we cheer for YAMAN's next big role or swoon over his latest photo shoot, let's also root for his inner journey. Because true stardom isn't about shining for the world, it's about finding light within.